Welcome back. Another one of these live-ish videos with Paul Sanders and that producer over here, my producer for this series, Riley.
Hi.
So Riley, what are we talking about here today? What do I have?
Lunchbox.
What'd you call me? Actually, I think that's derogatory, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. Yeah, we're doing lunchboxes today. This is something I don't think I can do on Retro New Review because I don't know what. You just pretty much show them off, and this show has been basically showing them off, and we're showing off. This is, I think this is Kyra's. I think Kyra won this, or I won this at an anime show. Nobody wanted it, so I ended up acquiring it because look at this room. Everything I've acquired. That blackness is still threatening to kick our ass.
Yeah.
This is actually a really impressive lunchbox, to tell you the truth. This is the inside of the lunchbox, and it's got the artwork on the inside. But nothing with it. I wish, no. Sometimes I know, like Justin got one, and it came with like DVDs and stuff, but it wasn't Gundam. It was another anime. But nice artwork. Like I said, I really like the interior. Exterior. You can't go wrong. I'm not a Gundam Wing fan, but you can't argue a good robot movie. Robots. Nice block. It's a little like a matte finish. It's not really glossy. It's actually got a matte finish. Had you wiping these down again because this stuff was in storage, sitting on shelves. So. Like the silver on the top is all becoming pitted and rusted from just being on display. Anybody out there that knows how to take care of that stuff, let me know in the comments below. Another thing that I have no idea how we acquired, I believe this is your sister's. I believe it just ended up that I ended up having to have it. I'm like, it's Marvel. It's not Wolverine, but,
Uncle do.
it will do. My arguments is like, hey, if you're going to go out with a lunchbox, could you at least make the front and back different? Could you at least do that? The sides are both the same. But we got the nice little popped out art. You don't know what it's like to have a lunchbox, to have to carry one of these to school.
Yeah, good thing.
So we can hit our keyword search for the Mandalorian. So nice raised cover. And then we got Cara Dune on the back, IG-11, the Blurg, and that dude that I can never remember. So we'll just call him that dude from now on.
Forgettable dude.
Nick Nolte did the voice for him. He's Nugnaught. He was in the entire series, but I can't remember it. Just basic art around the edges. But it's nice raised. They didn't commit the sin here that the front side and the back side are two different pieces of art. It's raised art actually on both sides. This is in nicer condition because this is newer to my collection. And it's got a twin.
A twin?
When they made the last one, they apparently didn't take into account that Baby Yoda was going to be very popular. And Baby Yoda is the only thing that's not on the cover of that. The last one, but then I wonder if they kind of, well, no, there is some raised. This is raised, and then this is written in the whatever language. I forget what the language is, but this is written in the language. It might actually be Mandalorian itself. But that's the only thing that's raised on the cover. It feels like the back has got some. Yeah, the back has the Mandalorian thing, but I picked this up because I wondered if somebody is missing on this cover because of recent events. But looking back on the timeline when this was released and when she was kind of kicked off set, it doesn't really add up. So this was out. They just, for whatever reason, I don't get why. They have the whole crew. Well, they don't even have the whole crew. There's still like one or two more people that are missing on there. And then they just have IG-11 and that dude. That dude was in like maybe 4 episodes. And then IG-11. Of course, we've got the Jawas on the back. Nice little Jawas on the back. And what everybody lovingly calls Baby Yoda, but real name, spoilers if you haven't watched the series. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, Grogu.
Grogu.
Grogu. Actually looks like recycled art. It's just he's the same as on the front of the box.
Mm-hmm.
But at least they put effort in it. You know, it's not just a repeated pattern all the way around. These are actually reproductions of the originals. And this is, of course, Return of the Jedi. No raised artwork whatsoever. You know, because I think it's got the Hallmark symbol because Hallmark produced them. But these are actual reproductions of what I used to have to carry to school, Riley.
That small.
And this is what I was saying about. Like, these have been sitting on the shelf, but these are all starting to rust for whatever reason. Well, for whatever reason. They're metal. That's the reason. But we got Return of the Jedi. Do you know who that is? Who is that?
I can't see it. Oh my god, it's that guy.
No, that guy is in the other series.
Wait, no, it's this guy.
This guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's Wicket.
Fuzzy.
Wicket the Ewok. And Luke Skywalker. And now we'll go backwards one. So we go to Empire. Still kind of the flat. We got the Tauntaun and Luke. We got everybody on the Millennium Falcon. Oh my. You know. Vader and the gang. Looks like Bosk is crying. Oh no, he's not crying. It's because Boba Fett has his viewfinder up, but it's underneath Bosk's eyes. It looks like he's like, tear, I didn't catch Han. Tear, I'm sad.
Sob.
Of course, the awesome AT-AT or AT-AT scene. Go ahead, Mr. Lobo, fight me on this. AT-AT on the top. And of course, the Vader's flagship on the bottom. Jabba the Hutt on the bottom. Bib Fortuna. And then going backwards, we're to the original Star Wars lunchbox, which, you know, the other ones are like, they got like epic scenes and everything. This, you know, it's like kind of just, this looks like a sticker that you get in a sticker album.
I kind of like
I
it.
mean, I guess this one's a little bit more epic. I wonder if this is a Hildebrand. It might be Hildebrand art. Should ask him. And of course, you know, these are not the droids you're looking for. Death Star battle scene on the top. Looks like the number is actually riveted in the bottom of this one. This one, it's kind of etched in the collector's number. But that is not all. I have one more little surprise, and when Riley saw this, she squealed.
Yes, I did.
Because they made these just basically for display purposes, but they were trying to do Easter trees. So there's Christmas trees, and then there's Easter trees. So they were putting out ornaments for Easter trees, and they put out a mini lunchbox that were supposed to be for Easter trees or Christmas trees, I guess. Now this one is this actually has a trooper riding on a dewback, and this one has like nothing. This just has the Hallmark symbol on the bottom. So this has, and it actually has the original print year in the 1998 wouldn't be the original print year. This would be the reprint year. So this is the reprint year. This came out in *98, and all these little dudes and stuff, and a little. So it can hang on the tree.
Cute.
But it's like itty bitty. You can keep your
Itty ditty.
itty ditty. You can keep your cough drops inside there or whatever. And that's not all. There's even a smaller one. No, I'm just kidding. These are actually credits or coins from the Star Wars universe. That was actually from one of the Monopolies. The best place I could keep, because I don't know where that Monopoly game is anymore, but I know where the credits are. Bestman credit. There's a year on that. I'll just hand it to you to see if you can read the year. So that's one of the credits for that. Alderaan. It's not like you're going to be running over to Alderaan and picking up any more of these, you know? I'm pretty sure that this is very, very limited. The back of the book for Monopoly actually had the writing. I think it's like boosh or something like that. There's actually a term for the writing, but the Monopoly book actually had what all these letters equaled up to, so you could actually translate these into to actual real things, which is probably just it's probably just nonsense. Although this doesn't look like boosh. Like this looks closer to the Imperial lettering. This might actually, I'm almost certain that this might be Mandalorian. They might be making Mandalorian handwriting. So, I mean, that's it. I mean, there's that guy, and this is the droid that you were not looking for. Watch Creative Continuity, Cause Tunes, Con Rewind, Mr. Lobo Does, and more on this channel.